When his girlfriend is kidnapped by an aging supervillain, Noah and his roommate Cody must unite a team of unorthodox superpowered citizens to not only rescue the girl, but stop the villain's plans of world domination. In Nobody's Hero, the latest novel from your boy Crypto Comics and the Lost Library. Available right now in digital and print form on Amazon.com. Hello, all you beautiful people in Webtown, and welcome back to another marvelous Malibu March day here on Crypto Comics. And we have been really exploring the origins of some of the X universe's most indelible, most memorable heroes and villains. We've talked about Mr. Sinister, and today we're going to get into the secret of Shatterstar. And if you don't know Shatterstar, he is one of the original X-Force members. You can check out our review of X-Force #1 by Rob Liefeld in the back issue bins right now. So how it's going down here. Shatterstar is imprisoned by his own teammates. Who are you? Shatterstar. Who are you? I told you. Benjamin Russell. Who are you? I don't know, okay? I don't know. Oh, he's in big trouble already with the boys. This is X-Force, a team of young men and women who are mutants. Those gifted humans with strange and often frightening power. Oh, we don't need to know any of that. Enough! I've answered your questions as many times as I can, and this is no way to treat a warrior born.
Caliban does not understand. Doesn't Cable Nathan want to help friend Shatterstar?
Caliban is the team's mutant tracker, and though he speaks simply, it is in no way an indication of how much he perceives. I have to agree with Caliban, Nate, as incredible as that seems. She is known only as Domino, the co-leader of the team, a job she never asked for. She has come to see the merit in it. Haven't we put Star through enough?
Have we, Dom? We've got an incredible situation here. I've telepathically probed him, more than once. He genuinely believes he's both Shatterstar and Benjamin Russell, which means the kid we'd taken in as one of our own may be someone completely different, and I don't like that. Robert DaCosta once lived a carefree life until his mutant ability to become a living solar battery irrevocably rocked his world. Who does, Cable? But didn't we learn through my Rainfire experience that two personalities can exist without either side knowing? And you can see that in X-Force issue number 43 and 48, apparently. James Proudstar is the Apache Indian codenamed Warpath, arguably the physically strongest member of the team. He's also their greatest asset in terms of morale. Bobby, you're being too hard on yourself. Shatterstar seems more confused than actually having a second lethal personality. Tabitha Smith can create energy bombs with a single thought. Taking the name Meltdown, her words are no mere boast. Star stood up for me, and I'm doing the same for him. Let him out, Cable, or I'll blast him out. Lastly, she is Siren, whose sonic voice is a weapon of awesome destruction. As the deputy leader of this group, she's determined to see this through. You canna act that rash, Tabitha. You dinna know the extent of the damage Games Master has put the lad through. Stanley presents X-Force in Are You Now or Have You Ever Been? Written by Jeff Loeb, with pencils by Anthony Castrillo, inks by Bud La Rosa. No, I understand. Ever since I came to X-Force, I've been something of a mystery. Somehow linked to the former X-Man Longshot, an alien with hollow bones. Teleported from 100 years in the future from some far-off distant planet. Now I'm told I'm not that person. I'm Benjamin Russell, a runaway from Boston. I do not ever recall being in Boston. Do they have something there called Red Sox? See, they have fans who believe in them even when they're losing. Like you and me, amigo. Julio? It is the last voice Shatterstar thought he would hear this day. This is Julio Richter. He's a member of X-Force. He's come back to help his friends even though he left the team earlier. And there's a lot of talk in here about Onslaught, which is something we have not covered, a major Marvel Comics event we have not covered. And I don't want to spoil it for anyone who has no idea what Onslaught is. You should check it out, especially if you are a fan of the X-Men universe. And my main goal here is to talk about the origin of Shatterstar, and there's a lot here that doesn't have anything to do with that, like the Onslaught thing, but I do like her. That's weird. The whole file seems to be missing. Detective Charlotte Jones of the 53rd Precinct in New York City has been a good cop all her life. Along the way, she befriended the often outlawed band of mutants known as the Uncanny X-Men. She always knew that it was a risky decision, but taking risks came with the job. Until today, however, she never knew how risky. Looking for something, Jonesy? Nothing important. It's just, ever since New York got turned upside down, you can't find anything around here. You mean since those muties turned this town upside down? I'm beginning to think Graydon Creed might have something on the ball. Always thought he was a crackpot of a presidential candidate. But maybe he's right. Maybe we should take out those mutants before they take us out. Well, don't think too hard. You might hurt yourself. Soon. How could this have all happened? So much of it's still sketchy. It could be wintertime before S.H.I.E.L.D. gets these sentinels off the streets. And the rumors. Could it really be true that Captain America, the Avengers, the Fantastic Four are all... Hey, Detective Jones, put the gun down. Cable? Look, pal, the next time you touch me without my permission, you're going to need more metal body parts. I said I'd meet you here, and I am right on time. I apologize for my abruptness, but these are hazardous days at best. And I had to make sure you weren't followed. Did you bring the police file on Benjamin Russell? I looked everywhere, but it's completely clean, including all the X-Force material we had from their arrest. It's gone. Great. Any idea who's responsible? No, and that worries me, Cable. The times are changing, and not for the better. Watch those kids, Cable. Something bad's coming. Something they're not ready for. They have a little more talk about subplots going on in the X universe. The trail leads them back to the Weissman Institute for the Criminally Insane in Rutland, Vermont. It was here that Siren and Shatterstar first learned about the discrepancy in Shatterstar's past. It canna be. I was here only days ago. 'Twas a fully functioning hospital. Cable, this is eerily similar to when we first went down to the Nimrod facility. Onslaught had stripped it bare. No, someone has made this place to look like it was abandoned. And he can talk telepathically to Domino and the other members of X-Force whenever he wants. All right, I want a hard target search. If it's not nailed down, look under it. And if it is nailed down, tear it up. I want answers, people. Go. Well, I can see some things haven't changed. Oh, look, shatter your senses with a Butterfinger. This is like the first time anybody ever had a soy face right here. This is the origin of the soy face, 1996, Nestle Butterfinger. And then Gog and Magog show up and start to take on this fight. And there's all this talk about the Games Master, and there's a lot of subplot here that I'm not even aware of because I stopped reading X-Force after like issue, I don't know, 15 or 16 maybe. And I was fully into the Image Comics Revolution and Rob Liefeld stuff. Oh, you know, they're going to fight Gog and Magog. Oh, look at this. Look at that. It's the Kubrick clan. How about that? Adam Kubrick's little boy, Jay, was born this month. That's cute. Spiraling out of control at nearly 800 miles an hour, Domino realizes that even though she may be dead in the next few seconds, with the side link severed with Cable, whatever fate she may suffer, she knows that Cable is in for something far worse. Unexpectedly, to say the least. And it just like pulls up and it parks. Nice play, Domino. Don't look at me. Things may have a habit of going my way, but this is beyond anything possible. Oh, I don't know about that. You just have to be born lucky, I guess. What? Long shot? Mojo? More Shatterstar secrets? I know you are, but what am I? We're going to find out as this journey into the origin of Shatterstar continues here on Crypto Comics. X-Force issue number 60. This is 59 through 61 we're going to cover here today. I like this cover a lot. This looks really great. Oh, Cable is... So they've been caught, basically. Cable and Shatterstar. Gog and Magog having some fun, brainwashing them, getting them excited for life with Mojo. And here he is. Fighting my precious mind wipe, are they? Then turn up the volume. Turn it up until it comes out their ears. I will kill you. Roar! In your dreams, pretty boy. Dreams that now belong to me. Mojo? See, Mojo's on Earth. That's not good. And they're breaking into the home of the one and only Doctor Strange. And of course, Doctor Strange is always willing to help some people out. Because he's just that kind of a good guy. And Longshot explains to Doctor Strange, I fear the 100-Year War which history tells us will destroy my homeworld. has begun, and that's why I need your magic to get me back there. Pretty. Caliban's doing his thing. And they get into this argument, and Doctor Strange explains that he just doesn't have the power he once held, and he doesn't know what he could do to help, and he can't get Longshot home, even though he could have in the past. And of course, Longshot's just like, you just point us in the right direction, and let me take it from there. Swell. And a little subplot we got going on here. When, of course, Blob, he's going to show up. This is Mimic. I actually first learned about Mimic in the Marvel Universe Book of the Dead Deluxe Edition, the very first comic book I ever owned, which I have actually reviewed here on Crypto Comics. First video I ever made. And Mimic has gotten a much cooler suit since that book was released in the early 80s. And then here on Mojo World, so Mojo has forced Cable and Shatterstar into their own television show. Shatterstar, Shatterstar, Shatterstar. If I heard that name one more time, it was going to drive me insane. I wonder if that's what did it. Okay, so what are we watching here? Oh yes, the life and times of our boy Shatterstar. What you're looking at happens 100 years from now. From today, in fact. Now watch this next part carefully. Watch. Okay, we freeze frame it here. I want you both to study what is going to happen. The angle of the swords, the thrusting motion. After 100 years of putting on the best show in this or any other galaxy, Shatterstar kills Mojo. Kills me. I don't understand any of this. I'm just a kid from Boston. My name is Benjamin Russell. Ho ho ho! It is too funny. You don't even begin to understand what they did to you. Show's over. Wait, it's not time for a commercial yet. Come on, Star. Snap out of it. Cable? Sit back down. The show hasn't even begun. Hers is a name that men whisper as she kills them. A teleporting, time-traveling, six-armed temptress called Spiral. Suddenly, boom, 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 boom. See, it worked. I don't even have to explain it. I love it. And they got Dazzler here with him because her and Longshot got married. What a great couple, I guess. I don't care about any of it. And of course, they are going to show up outside Mojo's fortress and take down Gog and Magog and try to make their way in and save their good friends. Stay tuned for another exciting episode of the Cable and Shatterstar Show. If Caliban knew that Cable Nathan was going to be on television, Caliban would have gone with him. No, they're not on television as you know it. They've been digitalized and Mojo has trapped him inside his televised product. And in that form, they cannot survive. Rutland, Vermont, Earth. Don't touch that dial! Another action-packed adventure of Cable and Shatterstar is coming right up. Kids, do you want to watch something else? No? No. He said not to touch that dial. Perfectamundo! X-Force is stranded back on Mojo World, while I'm here on Earth with a hit television show, and soon, very soon, all the audience I'll ever need. I gotta work on my Mojo voice, right? I think so. Anyways, the startling conclusion, the secret revealed. And we've got a new artist taking over as of this issue. Believe it or not, and they draw it just like it's the mangas that Risey Lee loves to watch in this sad existence there in Australia. Forced to watch anime because there's nothing else on TV. The poor boy. And of course, we've got, a family watching, and now it's time for another thrilling adventure of Cable and Shatterstar. So they're in the middle of the 100 Years' War in the future and just fighting. That's what they're doing. They're going to keep fighting. And Mojo, he's loving it. Brilliant, colossal, stupendous. Not bad, even if I do say so myself. I feel like Mojo should kind of sound like Krang from Ninja Turtles, but Krang's voice is really difficult to do. Is this the end of our heroes? With Shatterstar doomed, what fate is in store for Cable? Stay tuned, true believers, and don't touch that dial. I don't know why I didn't do this long ago. A nation of couch potatoes, giving off enough ambient energy that slowly, seductively, I can draw off that power and beam it back to Mojo World. Same time, same channel. Friend Shatterstar is dead. Yeah, he's dead. And they're all sad about it. But they got an idea, right? Boom. You, me. Shatterstar can be saved, but we must act quickly. Duh, what do you think, Spiral? That we just tuned in? You've worked for Mojo longer than your 6 arms combined, so you can take Dim and get out of here before I blast you. Child, perhaps I didn't make myself clear. With each passing moment, Mojo siphons off energy from Earth, making him nearly unstoppable. Suffice to say, that is not where my interests lie. The longer we wait, however, the digital images of Cable and Shatterstar will fade. And I cannot do this alone. I need both Longshot and Siren to act as guides. Longshot, can we trust her? It's, as they say, a long shot at best. Marvel Entertainment and QVC present the QVC Collectible Hour. Yeah, it's the home shopping network, basically. They're selling some comic book stuff. That's how popular comics were back then. And so, of course, we're still fighting to get our guy freed inside of the show. Hold steady, Star. I'll use what I can of my telekinetic powers to keep us together until... Spare yourself, Cable. As a warrior, I'm glad to have died in battle. As a man, my only regret is not having learned the truth about my identity. For the riddle of whether or not I was Benjamin Russell will now never be solved. Maybe not. Earth. What? What is happening here? How did Spiral get on my show? I approve all rewrites. I approve all guest appearances. I'll break all 6 of her arms and then I'll break her neck. I'll kill them all. I've lost the signal. This is how I imagine Ethan Van Sciver. No joke. Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Mojo Artist Pro Secrets. Back on Ethan World. Uh-oh. Caliban did not break TV. Uh-oh. Malin did not break TV. And so, of course, they're fighting, but this is it right here. The Weissman Institute for the Criminally Insane, also located in Rutland, Vermont. It is here that Siren and Shatterstar first learned about Shatterstar's other identity, a boy named Benjamin Russell. This is another time. Another win. Cable, how is Star? Is he... Spiral, if you have some sort of plan, I'd like to hear it. Now. You've brought us to the Weissman Institute. Why the devil you done this, woman? Because this is where the hero of our world will complete his cycle. Here is where the life and death and life of Shatterstar begins anew. And now, Siren, because you've been to this place, take us quickly to the bedside of Benjamin Russell. He's big on action. He's Action Man. Big enough to handle any mission. Stupid. He's no Captain Action. And he's no G.I. Joe. So they go rushing in there, and they find the carbon copy, essentially, of Shatterstar in a coma in this bed. Benjamin Russell, when his mutant powers manifested themselves, he was hurled into a coma. Since that day, he has been kept alive only by artificial means. The boy has no family, no life to speak of, other than the role he was destined to play. You know what must be done, Longshot. Among my people, Cable, there is a way that we, how can I put this, live on. I've heard it called a soul. Others say a life essence. To us, it is simply Ymir. Incredible. The Ascani believe in a similar concept. That's the Sisterhood, which trained Cable in the future. You want to learn about the Ascani? What you got to do is you got to dive into the back issue bins here at Crypto Comics. Check out the Marvel Comics playlist. You want the origin of Cable. We did the entire 12-part Executioner song, and then we did the Adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix, which tells you the story of Cable when he was a boy, and then Ascani's Son tells you the story of Cable when he was a teenage warrior, both 4-issue miniseries. check all those out in the Marvel Comics playlist here on Crypto Comics. Oh, My Trip to Seattle by Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, whatever. Crash Bandicoot sucks. Yeah, fight me. Right now, Genesis players. Fight me. I dare you. Mario for Life. It is the greatest honor that one can bestow upon another. A gift like none other, both in what Shatterstar gives and what Benjamin Russell accepts. And what do we know about the lad, this Benjamin Russell? Who speaks for him? Spiral, how did you know to come to this place? How did you know about this particular boy? She sheds a tear. Is it not enough that Shatterstar will live again to fulfill his destiny? Is it not enough to say that both young men mean more than all the world to me? So, Shatterstar did have a lover who died in the past that he's been mourning. And I'm starting to think maybe she's not really dead? I've always liked this character. She's appeared in the pages of Wolverine before, and I've always found her very interesting. Right up there with like Lady Deathstrike. From the comics, not the X-Men 2 Lady Deathstrike. I mean, she was all right or whatever, but she was not the original Lady Deathstrike, who's way awesome. Same with this. I would actually say that Marvel, by far, has the best female villains. By far. And the only thing DC's got is Catwoman, and she might as well be a good guy. All at once it is done. Cable and Siren stand silent as they bear witness to a moment of wonder. I live, and for the first time in a long while, I feel whole. Thank you. You see, like, the spirit of Shatterstar. He's going to enter. Quite interesting. And now it's time to say goodbye to you and all your friends. Like forever. Mojo! Spiral, get us out of here! And in a whirling twister of energy, Mojo World, incoming! Caliban, listen to me. We have to break the transmission signal before Mojo can trace it back. Do it, Cal. Caliban hears Cable Nathan's voice in his head. It feels good, and Caliban knows just what to do. Crash! He destroys the television set, right? Oh, Venom and Wolverine. They were in a crossover. We are going to talk about that in the future, but it's not going to be Venom Tooth and Nail. We're going to talk about the first time Wolverine and Venom met. We've talked about it previously here on Crypto Comics in the Marvel Comics playlist, but we only explored the very first issue of that ongoing Marvel Comics Presents story. And we will get into the entire thing here in the future on Crypto Comics. Earth. In time, X-Force will realize how close they came this day to losing one of their own. It will make them cherish the time they share and realize that all their yesterdays mean little without the promise of tomorrow. And Mojo, lost somewhere in the transmission signal between Earth and Mojo World, he is a victim of his own desires. No! I told you not to touch that dial! Kaboom! So that's it then? Longshot's luck held out? Aye, and I'm guessing Spiral can get us back to Earth again. Star, you're all right. I think so, yes. I know enough to move forward. My life is now forever tied to the past of a young man who gave me a chance to seek a path that I alone must choose. I am so glad to have finally gotten to the floor of all this. Bottom, amigo, to the bottom of this. Whatever, Richter. Okay. Let's just go home. And somewhere the Game Master watches and laughs, and laughs, and laughs. There's more to discover in the future of X-Force. X-Man. I've never actually covered this. This is Nathan Gray, who's like another Cable, right? They got all the cables, 80 cables now, I think. Oh. War of the Gems. I don't even know this game. Wow. After my time. Project Overkill. It's ready. Are you? PlayStation. Oh, no. Hard pass. So this has been a glimpse into the origin of the man called Shatterstar, or should I say perhaps the two men called Shatterstar? And while it may have given us some answers into this popular Marvel character's past, really though, hasn't it created more questions that need resolved? So I kind of enjoyed reading this because I'm a big fan of Mojo, I'm a big fan of Shatterstar, I'm a big fan of X-Force in general. I don't like Meltdown, I like Boom Boom. I prefer Boom Boom over Meltdown, no doubt. I know, they're the same, but so what? Boom Boom or Boomer. Just a better name. Boom Boom was a better name. I like this version of Shatterstar, and I don't really like this anime-style artwork. I like this costume. But this is also cool. I'm digging this here, too. This looks like crap. I hate this artwork. This is definitely up my alley. This is way too anime, but Ryzie Lee would love this trash right here. I like it looking like a comic book. I like that, that moment in time here, a couple years before this, when manga and American comics, the styles kind of dovetailed together, and you get people like Jeff Matsuda combining those styles of artwork together to create really beautiful imagery. And of course, I talked about that in the past with Kaboom. That's an awesome entertainment comic. It's in the Image Comics playlist. You can check that out too. But I digress. It has been a real pleasure revealing some of these origins to all you beautiful people in Webtown. And we're not done yet. There is more to talk about as Marvelous Malibu March continues right here on Crypto Comics. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, hit the ding dong for notifications. Dive into the back issue bins and find yourself something else to watch while you wait for tomorrow's video. Or pick up one of my books, available in print or digital form on Amazon. Nobody's Hero just came out this month, available right now. It's the brand new book from your boy Crypto. Check it out. Please don't be afraid to leave me a 5-star review. And I will see you tomorrow right back here at Crypto Comics.